So I know you guys are probably wondering, Jamise, those don't look like the under eye patches that you normally use. And you're absolutely right, because they're not. I need to buy some more under eye patches, and I'm probably going to get some today. But I'm not sure why these under eye patches go so far down. I'm actually not sure why these under eye patches are so far down. I'm not sure if I want to keep these on, but yeah, we're just going to take these off because I don't know, child. I don't know. They're definitely very hydrating though. As you can see, your girl has her iced coffee for the day, and this is my second iced coffee because, child, I love iced coffee, so good. I'm going to be using my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer in the shades 1 and 2. I'm in the shade 1 today simply because I just want my eyeshadow to pop more, and I just really want you guys to be able to see the colors. You guys already know the drill. I'm going to do one eye on camera and the other eye off. I am very consistent when it comes to my eyeshadow look. I just feel like I just like a certain look on my eye, and it just always flatters me. So that's why I always do it. Now, when I do this eyeshadow look, I will change up the colors every now and then. But for the most part, it's always like, you know, a neutral eye and like browns or like pinks or like oranges in the crease. That's just my go-to. Everybody has their go-to, but that's just what I like to do. So mainly going to be using this Morphe palette that I picked up from Ulta. As you guys can see, these are like my shades. These are the perfect go-to eyeshadow shades. So if you guys can get your hands on this palette, I would highly recommend you guys do so. I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is called Dust Dip. And I'm going to smoke this shade out into my brow and into my crease. And just blend it out. I'm really just taking my time going back and forth into that same eyeshadow color just to build up this eyeshadow on my lid. I just picked up an orange shadow from a random Morphe palette just to blend out that lighter brown shade. So let's chat. I don't know if you guys know. Some of you guys may know, some of you guys may not know. I am currently a full-time content creator right now. I've been a full-time content creator for about a month, maybe. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's boring. And when I say it's boring, I just mean in a sense of it's only but so much content that you can create a day. And I think because I've always created content and I've also always had a job, it's just different for me. Like, I feel like I'm always trying to find things to do because I've just always been used to having a 9-to-5 job and then also creating content. And right now I'm just bored. Like, I'm so bored, and I didn't even realize how hard it is to get a job in 2024. I mean, as a job, I mean like something that is, I would consider like a big girl job, I guess, or like a career. But then it's like, it's also one of those things like, why does it seem like you have to have a big girl job or a career in order for people to look at you in this way, like, oh, you're making money, or oh, you're that girl? When in reality, I know girls that bartend, that create content, that are making more than those people that are clocking in a 9-to-5 job. And I just hate how nowadays everybody wants you to have a business, be a business owner. Me personally, you guys, I don't want to own a business. I don't. I tried it. I didn't like it. And that's not everybody's goal. Like, just because you have a business, just because you have a 6-figure job, that does not define you as a person. And I really wish people would start doing what they love and what they're passionate about, instead of doing something to prove a point to people. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I want something, or I want a job to where, you know, I'm thinking, my mind is constantly flowing, because I didn't go to college. I went to community college for a year and I dropped out and I failed most of my classes, and yeah, that's what happened. So I feel like I don't have any desire to go back to college. I don't mind like getting like certs and stuff, but as far as going to college, it's not happening. And yeah, I'm just here to say I'm bored. And I've applied to jobs, and man, if you have a job right now and you're watching this, do not quit your job unless you have another job lined up. Because girl, it is hard. Okay, it's hard. Next, I'm gonna go with this shade right here called Atomic Umber. And I'm just going to place this on the outer part of my eye. And you know, it is cool having so much free time, but I don't live in a city where it's always events going on. I don't live in a city like that. My city is not like that. Either having to drive 2 hours away, an hour and 20 away, or even get on a plane, you know, just to create content of like things I like to do. Brand deals have been very low these past few months, and I think it's simply because I need to either just change up my content or maybe just be more consistent with my content. I don't know. I really need to just like sit down and figure some things out, because I genuinely feel like I could possibly be bringing in more money than I'm bringing in, to where it's actually maintainable right now for me to be a full-time content creator. I know everybody wants to be, you know, a full-time content creator, but I'm just going to tell you guys, it's not all glitz and glamour. It's not always you're getting brand deals back to back, at least right now for me. Now, one day I will be getting the brand deals back to back. Now, last year I was doing great with brand deals. I was getting brand deals back to back to back. This year it has been a little slower. Right now, I'm just trusting the process. But in the meantime, between time, baby, we are a full-time content creator, and we about to be pumping out content because we have all the time in the world to do so. Right now, I'm just going in with those brown shades that I've been using to, again, just build those shades up before we cut our crease. And I'm mainly focusing these shades on the outer part and in our crease. Now I'm just cutting my crease using the same Juvia's Place primer that I used to prime my eyes earlier. Now see, I gotta get in a little closer. So I can really carve this bad boy out. When it comes to cutting my crease, I like to go in with my Dermablend setting powder. And I like to set my crease first before I go in with a lighter eyeshadow shade. I just feel like it really allows the color to last. I've noticed sometimes when I use lighter shade from my eyelid, when I cut my crease, the shade starts to like look really cracky and it starts like separating, and I don't like that. And I've noticed when I set it with a setting powder, it does not happen. So that's why I love to just use my Dermablend setting powder in the shade Warm Saffron for my lids. Now I'm just going to smoke out the edges so it doesn't look so harsh. I eventually want to move. I want to move so bad. I feel like I always talk about this in my videos. I want to move so bad. I really want to go to Texas. I want to go to Texas so bad. But girl, in this economy, whoo child, I'm planning to move next year. That is a huge goal of mine. Next year I want to move, and I'm praying to God. That it happens. It's gonna happen. Can't wait. Preferably Dallas. And the crazy part is I've never even been to Dallas or Houston, but I just don't think I want to be in Houston. I just don't think I would like Houston. I feel like Dallas is just where I want to be. Dallas is definitely where I want to be. Pick up this shade right here, which is called Burnout Equinox. And I'm gonna pack this on my lid. If anybody lives in Dallas and you're watching this, or even Houston, let me know how you like it. What are the pros and the cons? I definitely feel like I need to go out there and visit first before I just make my mind up. But for some reason, I just know for a fact my mind is set on Dallas. 100% set on Dallas. And who knows, maybe my soulmate, maybe my man, maybe my husband is in Dallas, because baby, he definitely not where I'm at, okay? I'm actually going to pick up like this red pink looking shade, dark pink looking shade. And I'm going to place this right above that color. Like, it just gives me a very fun, flirty, sexy vibe. And that is it for this eye. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. My eyes are all complete. I just used this Milani Stay Put Tank eyeliner in the shade Black. And then I just smoked out that black liquid liner with some black shadow. I also used this Makeup Revolution High Volume Mascara for my little baby lashes. And I don't know what it is, y'all, but I cannot talk and do my eyeshadow. I don't know what it is. I feel like when I'm doing my eyeshadow, I have to be like really focused and locked in. But yeah, girl, let's get into the base makeup, which is my favorite. I love doing my base makeup. Milk Makeup sent your girl over some products. I'm gonna go on with this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. I'm going to lightly spray my face with this to give my face some hydration for all the powders that I'm about to use on my face. For sunscreen, I'm gonna use my little mini baby size Supergroop matte sunscreen. Lately, I've been feeling like really just down and lonely and kind of low-key depressed in a way. And recently, it was my grandma's 90th birthday, and I went to Ohio to surprise her. They threw her a surprise party, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was so refreshing to be around a family, and I really think that's just what I needed. Mind you, I haven't been around all my family in like 15 plus years. So it was just definitely just refreshing, and I just felt at ease just being around them. And it's so crazy because now I feel like I'm not sad. I'm not like depressed. I just feel happy now. And I truly just feel like I needed that. I feel like I spend so much time around my friends and stuff, and which is cool, but I really think it's nothing like just being around your family, people that love you, people that care about you. Even if you guys don't talk every day, I know like if something was to happen, or if you just wanted to call them and talk, they would pick up the phone to hear you vent. And I just really freaking needed that. I needed that for sure. For primer, I'm going to use my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I still feel a little iffy about this product. I don't know, but I'm trying it again today because, you know, why not? And I think because I'm just so used to like my e.l.f., that's all I know, child, but it's okay to try new things. I know for a fact, one thing I don't like about it is like, I'm just used to like a tacky feeling, and it's definitely does not give a tacky feeling at all, but it definitely will have your makeup lasting all day. And of course, you guys know I like to just pat my primer into my skin. And I don't know if you guys can tell, my dark spots are low-key clearing up. Like from what my face used to look like before, I can definitely tell a difference. Else I want to mention was it's important to find your own lane in like the social media space, right? I think sometimes we watch all these bigger YouTubers or these people that are a lot bigger on social media, and we think we have to be doing exactly what they're doing, but that's not the case. You need to find what you like to do. You need to find your lane. For example, if you see someone that is, I guess, killing it in like the makeup space, right? If you don't even know anything about makeup, why do you want to get into that lane? You know, maybe that's not your lane. Maybe your lane is more hair stuff. Maybe your lane is fitness. And I think sometimes, you know, again, we just see everybody doing all these things. Moral of the story, you guys, find your lane. Find your lane, okay? Stick with that one thing first. Perfect that one thing so good that you can move to another thing, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to use my NYX Pro Stick Color Correcting Concealer Stick in the shade Cocoa. I'm just going to cover up some of my dark spots so I don't have to go on with so much foundation. I am currently obsessed with my lancome. Like, y'all know I use this every single day, but I feel like when I add a little bit of the NARS soft matte, just a little bit, it just gives me the perfect coverage. So I use about 3 pumps of my lancome, and the shade I'm using is 510 Neutral. And I'm going to just squeeze out just a little bit of my NARS soft matte, and I am using the shade Medium Deep 5. I'm using my favorite foundation brush. This is the Milani 5220 foundation brush. I love this brush. And I'm going to spray it with this Max Fix Plus Stay Over spray. Like, yes, we love a good full coverage foundation. Y'all see that coverage? Do you guys see that coverage? I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch.
I grew up always slightly thicker.
Going in with my Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. And I'm just going to place this right in the corners. I'm going to use this Makeup Forever Essentials palette to contour my nose. And of course, we're going in with this brown shade right here. Getting it into our brow, and not all the way down, but just a little bit. So I'm going to let my concealer sit for a little bit, and, you know, we can get back to our chatting. I don't know if it's just me, y'all, but I'm 28 and I have no kids. I don't have a man. I am at this stage in my life where I don't even know if I want kids. When I was younger, I thrived on having kids. Like, girl, I wanted 4, I wanted 5 kids, okay? And now that I'm older, I love kids. Don't get me wrong, I love kids. But I don't have that feeling. I don't have that feeling where I'm like, I need to have a baby right now. I need to have kids right now. So I'm kind of like back and forth with having kids. A few people have told me that they feel like it's because I haven't met the right person. And, you know, they say when you meet the right person, your mind changes about everything. And girl, I ain't met no man. I ain't met no man that make me want to have his baby. So until then, baby, we not having no kids. And I'm okay with that. You know, I am perfectly fine with that. I do feel like sometimes, though, all my friends, they have kids, you know, they're married. And I do feel like sometimes I can't really relate to like the things they talk about when it comes to like kids and family, because I don't have those things. I've never experienced that. So sometimes I can't really relate to them. I don't know if anybody else ever feels like that. And I'm the baby out of the group of my friends. So it is a little different. You know, everyone's talking about their kids, what they're going to do for the summertime. And I'm just like, can't relate. So yeah, I don't know if it's just a phase. You know, I am not against having kids, but I don't want kids anytime soon. And you know, what's so funny? You always say that, right? And then literally the next year you're pregnant. But baby, I ain't have nobody's kids right now. So to blend out my concealer, I'm going to use my favorite concealer brush. It is the Real Techniques 402 brush. I'm going to blend out my nose contour really quickly before we finish blending out our concealer. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, my nose contour been looking kind of harsh lately, girl. So I try not to go too crazy with the nose contour. Because baby, all it took was one time for my homegirl to tell me, girl, blend out your nose contour a little bit. And baby, ever since then, I've been making sure my nose contour is blended, okay? And I like to bring it up the sides of my nose, just to really snatch my nose up. I'm gonna go in and set my concealer with my One Size translucent setting powder. No, I'm a Huda Beauty girl at heart, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I have been kind of mixing the two together, and it's been eating the girls up. So I'm just gonna apply this on my concealer. But first, let me make sure my concealer is like blended out before we set it. I'm about to snatch this nose right on up with this lovely discontinued bronzer from Morphe. It's so good, y'all, but you cannot find it nowhere. So I would recommend it to you guys, but you can't find it nowhere. So, and remember what I said earlier, y'all. My nose contour have been looking a little too harsh, so we're not gonna go too crazy. Going to bronze the face on up. And it's important that you guys are bronzing your face because it just brings back dimension. Because I feel like if you don't bronze your face, it just looks flat. And you don't want your face looking flat. Lied to me. Some of y'all told me on TikTok that they were getting rid of the Sephora microsmooth powder, but they didn't. They just, I guess, discontinued like 2 shades. But baby, they still got my shades in stock. I am using the shade 65 Toffee. And I'm just going to wipe away everywhere I put some of that translucent powder. Our face is looking crazy. We looking real powdery, but we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution my Makeup Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray. Period. I literally just drenched my whole face in that. And I also got a little mini fan, y'all. And I'm just gonna sit here and fan my face. So I'm going in with my Juvia's Place Volume 1 blush. Looks like this, you guys already know. I love this blush, it's so good. Love blush, like, man, if you're not wearing blush, what are you really doing? You know? I'm starting to realize, I guess I didn't really have much to talk about today. I thought I had a lot to say, but I really don't. So hopefully you guys aren't bored by my video. I'm just taking some Artist Couture highlighter on my nose. Makeup Forever sent me like a whole bunch of like lip pencils and just like universal pencils that you can use for like pretty much anything. So I'm gonna use this Makeup Forever whatever black pencil, and I'm gonna put this in my waterline because I've just been loving black liner lately. And I always go through these phases, like sometimes I won't wear black liner and sometimes I will. Now, I'm using some new lashes today, y'all. Who is she? I'm going to use these Huda Beauty Scarlet number 8 lashes. Hopefully you guys can see them, but this is what they look like. I already pre-cut them and curled them off camera. So these lashes aren't bad. I just think I'm used to mine. These are just like very fun, flirty, lightweight. They're not bad though. They're just super duper lightweight. Like I feel like I don't have anything on my eyes. I'm gonna lie to you guys, them Huda Beauty lashes was not it, sis. So I had to put on my go-to lashes, okay? I'm gonna go with my Makeup Forever lip pencil in the shade Limitless Brown. Next, I'm going to use my Juvia's Place Liquid Velvety Matte Lipstick in the shade Gingerbread. Absolutely love this. And baby, a little bit goes a long way, y'all. Like, look at that. Like, y'all, don't go too crazy with it because it will end up looking crazy. To fix these lips up, I'm going to top it off with my Essence lip gloss in the shade Power of Nude. I just feel like during the summertime, a nude lip combo just eats down, okay? To finish off the face, I'm going to use my Fenty Soft Matte Powder Foundation everywhere that I put concealer. All right, you guys, and this is the final makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also follow me on TikTok. What are you doing? Follow me on Instagram, okay? And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.